The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On first down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. That's going to be a long day. Here we go, bring the energy.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They run, Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack. 4th down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's able to find Diggs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Got business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Cousins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Cousins now. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Newton. Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there. Right to the 3.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Throwing is Cousins, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there. 1st down Vikings. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins, setting up the screen for Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Cousins on first down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. To throw is Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down and goal. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like...
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
3 bucks.
First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fit.